Check this out. Check it out.
This video is made for information purposes
too loud,
only.
Apparently
Parental
for the White
discretion
House to
advised.
ignore. The House
This
Speaker
is Street Knowledge,
warning
Street News.
the Biden border crisis is far past its breaking point. Lawmakers witnessing illegal immigrants crossing into the country, flowing in as they visited Eagle Pass, Texas. Some of us, myself included, have been saying this for 2 years. House Speaker Johnson leading the largest border delegation to date, more than 60, all Republicans, getting an up-close look at the border crisis. Johnson and his fellow Republicans tore into the Biden administration.
Under President Biden, America has laid out a welcome mat to illegal immigrants, smugglers, and cartels. He is responsible for the grave threat to our national security.
The American people are absolutely sick of the policies that they've seen.
Now is the time to make sure America is safe, and we do that by taking a down payment on border security in 24.
Last month, record month, 300,000 illegal migrants come into the country. The pace of the Biden administration in his term as president will reach 12 million when they're done.
The policies of Mayorkas are being used by the cartels to exploit the American people and make billions of dollars. Accountability is coming, I promise.
Well, there it is. House Republicans vowing accountability for Homeland Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. They plan to hold their first impeachment hearing now. That date has been set, and are looking into impeaching him by next week. Mayorkas and the White House have dismissed this tidal wave of criticism.
Doing this intentionally and that you're a liar, your reaction?
I don't have time for words like that. We are focused here on solutions.
The president has confidence in the secretary. What they're doing, the House Republicans are doing with this impeachment inquiry is baseless.
Get creative.
We believe that it's a political stunt. We have House Republicans that's literally blocking the president's effort to do something. That's what they're doing. They're playing political games.
Can't even believe she says that with a straight face. In focus, Congressman Andy Biggs, Republican of Arizona and co-chair of the Border Security Caucus. And yes, he was there yesterday with that very large group of Republicans. We'll get to him in a moment. Let's begin with Bill Melugin in Eagle Pass, Texas. Bill.
Harris, good morning to you. When those Republicans were here in Eagle Pass yesterday, they said they got a briefing from Border Patrol, and we're told that the cartel across the river from us is making $32 million per week just here in the Eagle Pass area based off their human smuggling, which is going on all along the southern border. Take a look at this video our team shot in Arizona late yesterday afternoon. This is that Lukeville area we've been reporting from the last few weeks. More men from all around the world crossing illegally, large numbers of men from Africa, countries like Liberia, Mali, Senegal, Guinea, others crossing later in the day, more of a mixture of family units, some women from Ecuador, Brazil, some of those other countries. But we also encountered a man from Guinea who was on the other side of the border wall and was just begging Border Patrol to please let him into the U.S. He also, for some reason, had a New York State ID card in his hand. Take a listen to this exchange.
Please, 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 my brother, please don't let me here. Please, may Allah help you.
So you see it there. That's that New York State ID card he's holding in his hand there. We don't know much about it, if it's his or somebody else's, if it's real or fake, how he has it, why he has it. All we know is that man did later successfully cross illegally into the Lukeville area. Our Border Patrol contacts telling us that, but he was one of several men waiting near a breach in the border wall. You can see the cut in the beam right there, who were hoping to be able to go through that open breach. And back out here live, look, Republicans have been talking for a long time about the threat of impeaching Secretary Mayorkas. Well, next week, as you mentioned earlier in your show, Harris, they're going to have their very first official impeachment inquiry hearing. That is going to be set for January 10th. That is going to be the first step towards a potential markup and eventually maybe a House floor vote in terms of finally impeaching Secretary Mayorkas. We'll see how it all plays out. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Melugin, thank you very much. Very startling to hear that man beg to be let in, and then, of course, he just came on in on his own illegally. I mean, you wonder how many times a minute that's happening. Thank you. In focus now, Republican Congressman Andy Biggs of Arizona, co-chair of the Border Security Caucus, member of the House Judiciary and Oversight Committees. And Congressman Biggs, again, was with a large group of Republicans at the border. I know you went previously on another delegation. What can you tell me about what's happening there and why the president now has his eyes on all of you?
Well, so what's happening on the border is it's worse than it's ever been, Harris. As you know, more than 300,000 encounters last month. But that doesn't include the gotaways and known gotaways. So it's worse than ever. And over the last 2 days, I took a separate group the day before so we could get a separate view, what I call a non-sanitized view, non-regime, non-Biden administration view. And it is so bad. And the people we talk to health administrators, we talk to first responders, we talk to the local ranchers and business people, and I talked to the Texas border czar. So we were there, and I will tell you that it continues to get worse, and we are actually facilitating. This administration is facilitating the logistic arms of transporting people from the cartels importing into the United States or exporting to the United States. We are facilitating that. And we actually met with the Inspector General for the DHS last night, and more than 75%, his audit showed more than 75% of these people, Harris, of the 8 million or so that have come in under Joe Biden, we have no idea where they are. They are totally unaccountable to any U.S. authority.
That is a huge number. So what you're saying is as they come here into the, and I'm in New York, so you know it's a sanctuary city here. But as they come in and they try to get to other places, you're saying as they fan out, even once they've come illegally, we have no idea where they are. And so that got-away number may be those that we didn't identify, but they're all getting away.
Yeah, that's right.
Or at least 75% of them.
Yeah, 75%. But most of the people that come in, we have to take them on their word because there is no way to vet them.
But if they come here and commit a crime against this nation by entering illegally, why in the world would we take them at their word, those who choose not to go through the checkpoints?
No, I'm with you 100%. And this administration won't do even, for instance, DNA testing of people under the age of 14.
News Zone videos. News information brings light and awareness to news stories that may not be seen.
That we've seen. I think of the special benefits that we give to these family units. We have concocted, made-up family units coming in, and we want to do the DNA testing to see, are you related to them? And then we're going to release them. They are instead of stopping them at the border, Harris, or turning them away, this administration has said we're going to not only facilitate their entry, we're going to facilitate their distribution throughout the United States, and we're not going to keep track of them.
Look, I'm sure you're seeing the numbers. Just eye-popping numbers of how much money the cartels are making by the day, by the individual. We are now just almost like the agents for the cartel.
That's right. No, you're exactly right. That's what I mean. When I say the logistical arm, they come in. When I was in Lukeville 2 weeks ago, we saw people just like Bill was showing you in his report. In fact, Bill was down there with me. But you asked them, where are you going? Because we would ask as many people as we could, where are you going? And they would pull out a laminated card with phone numbers and addresses throughout the country. This is well organized. This is not happenstance. This is by design.
Yeah. President Biden's Justice Department is suing, as you know, the state of Texas over its new border security law. And the bill would allow state authorities to arrest certain illegal immigrants and potentially give state judges the power to deport them. The lawsuit comes the very same week the DOJ filed for the U.S. Supreme Court to intervene over the state's use of razor wire to protect its border, to keep the people illegally from just flowing into Texas. Former acting ICE Director Tom Homan with this.
I think in the end, Texas will lose a lawsuit, and it's a shame because Texas is simply trying to protect their state and their residents, and the federal government has advocated their responsibility. They are not doing anything to secure the border.
Just real rapid fire. First of all, he said there he thinks that Texas is going to lose this lawsuit. Do you think that?
I think they have a chance to win. It's an uphill climb, but the point he made is the legal point. Has the federal government vacated the field in this area? And I think they vacated it a long time ago. That gives them an opportunity to use Article 4, Section 4 protection for the state.
Ah, okay. Of course it would. Nobody's really talking about that very much, though. And when you say vacating their responsibility, you and I have seen this for years now. It's not breaking news. All right, I said rapid fire. Let's quickly get to this next thing. Is Mayorkas just the figurehead? Like, how do you really get to the heart of this? Do you impeach the guy whose face is on Biden's border crisis, or can you go deeper?
Well, you have to start with Mayorkas. He is not just a figurehead. These policies he has concocted, he has enforced these policies, and he is refusing to actually enforce the laws of Title VIII, which would give us some relief along the border. I think he's certainly abdicated his responsibility and duty. He should be impeached.
Congressman Biggs, thank you. I can hear the level of frustration in your voice. We talk enough, I recognize that. This is really a critical point. I hope we get it right for America. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Harris.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kayleigh McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.
Thank you for watching our digital media, and thank you for your support.